Hi, my name is Marisa of Marisa's Curls, and I am a content creator focused on all things healthy curly hair. Today I'm here to talk to you about the brand new BaByliss Hydro-Fusion Dryer. So obviously with curly hair I'm going to be focusing on the diffuser with this dryer, and wow, what a bad boy it is. It's really a great size. I started my very own healthy curl journey over 4 years ago now, but all of that time I have always diffused my hair for a few reasons. One of them, I just can't stand the feeling of wet hair on my neck and on my clothes. I also really like the way it helps my curls to spring up more, makes my curls look tighter, and I just get a more consistent curl pattern. Also, diffusing gives me a lot more volume. So I am team diffuse all the way. So when BaByliss sent me the Hydro-Fusion Dryer, I was really excited to try it because it boasts advanced plasma technology, which actually moisturizes your hair and reduces frizz as it's drying, which, I mean, that's a win-win, isn't it? So I've been trying out the dryer and diffuser on my hair for a number of weeks now, and I'm really enjoying it. So I used it today, and these are my results, as you can see. And I'm going to show you in a little bit exactly how I use the diffuser. First of all, I just wanted to mention some of the things I really like about it, some of the features which I feel are excellent. So one thing which is really good is the settings. So we have 3 heat settings and 2 power settings. Now the very first heat setting is almost cold. It's a really low temperature. So if you prefer to have a cold setting to diffuse your hair on cold, then this is going to suit you really well. Or perhaps you like to go between warmer and cooler. But even the highest temperature doesn't feel super hot. It certainly doesn't damage your hair at all. I have used all 3 temperatures every time I've used this dryer, and my hair feels in fantastic condition. There's certainly been no damage done from even using the top temperature some of the time. And we've got 2 power settings as well. And again, I use both of those settings, and you'll see how I use it in a little bit. So the diffuser just pops on and off just like that, super easy, and it's absolutely not going to fall off. I don't know if you've ever had a dryer with a diffuser where the diffuser keeps falling off. I have, and it's so annoying. The amount of times I've dropped a diffuser on my foot. This is really secure. It's not going to go anywhere. One of my favorite things about the diffuser is these really long prongs. They're so useful for many things. They're really useful for lifting your roots for volume. So I quite like to push up at the roots like this when I'm using it, and that gives me more root volume and lift. And it's also great because the air comes all the way through all these holes, so many holes in the diffuser, including in the prongs. That means that you can get the air all the way into your roots really easily. As I say, I'm going to show you all of this in action in a moment. Another big positive is the cable. I know that sounds a bit bizarre, but it's really long, and comparing it to some of my other hair dryers, this is really good length, which just makes things easier. You know, if you've got a plug over that side of the room and a mirror on that side, you don't have to worry about it. It's also surprisingly lightweight. That was one of the first things I noticed when I took it out of the box is, whoa, okay, that is light. If you diffuse your hair all the way from wet to dry, it can get really boring and your arm can get tired and heavy. But this is lightweight, so you're not going to get a sore arm from holding it for too long. I also feel like it dries my hair pretty fast. So it's a 2100 watt hair dryer, which means it's powerful, and I noticed that in how quickly my hair dried. So now I'm going to show you the Hydro-Fusion in action. I'm starting with wet but not dripping wet hair with styling products added, and I'm going to use level 1 of power, and I'm starting with level 3 of heat. And now I'm doing what's called hover diffusing, which is where I'm just pointing the diffuser at my hair and kind of hovering it over my hair. I do this for my roots, and I like to dry my roots first because they can be the trickiest part to dry. I prefer to do them first, and it usually gives me more volume. So I'm just hovering the diffuser from just, an inch or so away from my hair just to get those roots dry. And let my hair fall down over my face so I can get to the crown area and the roots at the back as well. So now I'm going to lower the heat down to level 2, and I'm going to start gently cupping my hair in the diffuser and then holding it in place for a few seconds before I move on to the next section. The reason that I try and hold the diffuser quite still is to reduce frizz and to stop the air from the hairdryer from blowing the curls around too much, which would cause excess frizz.
So if you're careful and just hold it in place, this is sometimes known as Pixie Diffusing. And when I get to my roots, I do try and lift my roots with my fingers and then kind of plop it into the bowl like that, again for more volume. Then I flip my hair to the other side and just continue doing the exact same thing all over my head. For more volume, I sort of massage the prongs of the diffuser to my scalp a little bit and also use the prongs to lift my hair away from my scalp. And then I'm going to flip my head upside down and carry on diffusing that top crown section and those sections to the side. So I've been diffusing for a while and my hair is now about 90% dry and it's looking big and bouncy and quite voluminous, as you can see. And I'm just carrying on the last little bit of diffusing. I'm going to spend a little bit of time focusing on the back to make sure that those curls at the back also are nice and springy and defined. When your hair is almost dry, it can be hard to tell which bits of it are completely dry and which bits are still slightly damp. So gently scrunching it can help you to find any sections that are damp. Now if your hair is completely dry, you can start scrunching it like this. This is called scrunching out the crunch, and it gets rid of any crispy, crunchy curls that your styling products may have left on your hair. And there we have it. I've got very soft, shiny, voluminous and bouncy curls. And I am really impressed with how this dryer and diffuser has worked. As you can see, I have minimal frizz, if any, and I've got lots of good volume. It's springy, and what you can't see from a video is how soft it feels.
So like I said earlier, I've been using this diffuser for a few weeks now and my hair feels great and it feels really soft. As you can see, it looks shiny and healthy. So if you have curly hair, then I definitely do recommend the Hydro-Fusion hair dryer. It's got a fantastic diffuser, it's lightweight, it's easy to use, it dried my hair fast, it's got all those multiple settings. What's not to love? I really love it and I'm sure you will too.